All right, Taurus. Happy Capricorn season. Happy New Year if you celebrated. Let's see what the new year brings. I will tell you the first word that came to my mind was sovereignty. So certain things that are coming your way because of the space that you're getting yourself into, especially emotionally, they used to rock you a little bit more, and now it's not. You're kind of not surprised by the situation that arises in the beginning of the month. It may have been poorly spoken or executed, but you're not surprised by that. So there's a positive thing. And I think all of you also, depending on how you came into this new year, you may be feeling a lot more. You already feel so deeply, but you may be even feeling even more. And you notice that even after the moments that have passed from this was once a very stinging situation where you have had to learn a lot, possibly running into the fire. It could be a situation with someone who is very dominant in their stature, meaning they're just really confident in who they are, very strong in who they are. May have recently come your way, or in the past, couple months, that have given you this uncanny feeling. This uncanny relationship, communication. That's the biggie. It's just that everything is so real. Everything is so raw. And this relationship and this person seems to be really important. Now, they're going to be behind you 100% given the situation that goes down first. So a couple things are happening already as you come into the new year. But this is also about you seeing where, and possibly reflecting on where you've hurt yourself almost by like some decisions that you've made in the past. You might be reflecting. What's really important though, actually hold on 1 second. Sorry. What's really important though, however, is that the person that's backing you, this very dominant person in your life who you are on the same page with, who that uncanny expression gets to happen, communication happens between you two, it helps really heal a situation that you're reflecting on. And this is what I think the top row about is for most of you, you're seeing how good everything is now and how good things are becoming. And almost you feel maybe like the rug is getting pulled onto you, like, oh, this person can't be the strength that I need. Like, how could this person be these things? And it's just that it is. It's real, it's true, and it's becoming even more important to express within that communication and in that relationship. And that could have to do with Venus being in retrograde. But also, you're beginning to notice where you've held back because of where you were waiting for them or waiting to hear out loud certain things that you feel like you may have needed to hear. And what happens by the end of this is that this specific relationship for some of you, and I'm sorry if this does not relate to you, but again, this is a general reading. Some of you are going to feel really like yourself in a way that by Aquarius season, you just feel so capable of the decisions you make, because for some of you, this is about an ending. This is about kind of like you find out something about this person. For some of you, it's amazing, but for some of you, it's about an ending. It's about an end where you knew but didn't want to do anything about it yet, or didn't want to move on yet, whatever that is. You're coming to terms with it more than ever right now, even though it took a while. But there's a Band-Aid that gets ripped off in the middle of the month, and you kind of just roll with it. And either way, by the end of it, you're feeling more like yourself again. Even if, again, you're taking a couple steps back. Because for most of you, you're going to be propelling so much that those few steps back it'll seem really minuscule at first, but by the end of the year, it'll be like this major pivotal moment in the beginning of the year where you decided that no matter the information I'm getting, whether it's this really coming together of this unique bond, or this very clear, clean, obvious separation that needs to be had, and it just pushes you to become and trust certain instincts that you were not trusting before. And it's almost like there had been questioning going on in your mind, but there was something, you were doubting something. And we get that, especially when you feel so much. It's almost like sometimes, that Four of Cups that we talk about sometimes. But the most important thing is that no matter what, it's all about you at the end of the month coming into yourself, feeling more like yourself, feeling more intuitive, understanding that the eclipse axis, the nodes are turning into your sign. And more importantly, just remember that whatever's going it's going because it needs to. And whatever is not, is not. And I know that's usually always the case, but no, the nuances a little better than most. But trust this one. And if you need a little bit more help, by the time this is out, there will be a Capricorn new moon going on, and you can maybe sit with some things or write some things out or do a little ritual for yourself along the lines of finding out or learning what you need to learn right now. Because this is a big, even though, again, it may not seem like much, it's a big thread to your year in years to come. This is the first part. The second part will be on Patreon only, and that will be in the link below. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next month, Taurus.